Alright, welcome back to Everything is Crap. After that completely horrid, poor display last time, let's see, can we do a challenge? Dry age. Okay, pressure 1, we're in the desert. So, we need to, you know what? Let's just take 10 HP. Like, maybe something simple. I I don't really like the social builds, but I do not think that was the social build's fault. I think I just poor display getting hit by every ability from the boss. I mean, of course you're gonna die and lose. Um, but okay, a legendary senses right out of the gate, huh? I mean, a better attack would be great, but I'm a sucker for legendaries. What can I say? And it also does appear since the last demo they changed. Ooh, we definitely need regeneration because we're gonna be taking some damage here. Since the last demo, they changed, the weather effects like we've seen. You can actually hide from the heat, I guess, in the shade of a cactus. I don't think cactuses really give that much shade, but it is what it is. You know what? We need a better attack. I don't know why I was thinking there. I was thinking there so hard. But yeah, just I don't I think a social build is just one of those weird things that I personally just don't understand. Like, which is totally on me. Um, we already have one attack, and since we're going physical, oh, slower, but you need less to evolve. Oh boy. I should just go more mass. Ah. Alright, well. It is definitely what this run has shown so far. It has not been shown that I make the best decisions. And you know what? Sometimes bad decisions leads to fun, interesting builds, Um, let's see. Let's see if we spawn a boss here. Ah, man, legendary body slam. Alright, I mean, it's a legendary attack. It's kind of not be a great idea not to. I don't think heat adaptation and cold adaptation is that great, but because we're in the challenge where we are in the heat and stuff, I think it just makes too much sense not to. Alright, nighttime, won't have to worry about the heat. There was a elite over here, but I don't know where they went. I think, is that them right there? Okay, these guys can be tough, but our attack does go through armor, so we don't have to do like 2 health bars to them. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let's do eyes again. Being able to see better in the night, good, and dodge, because clearly I'm gonna get hit. Like, let's see. Well, geez, as of right now, our body slam is actually better than our body slam is actually better than our headbutt. I guess our headbutt does go through armor though, but I guess taking that 10 HP increases body slam. Let's see, it looks like there's another point of interest directly below us. We'll do that next. I'm gonna be so slow, aren't I? Alright, well, we'll give it a college try, and we'll make sure to go hit up that point of interest after we get these high fruits here. I guess we'll keep increasing headbutts, just so it's, you know, not too weak. Alright, let's see. Point of interest. We could also go, there's also an elite down here too, which wouldn't be bad. More regeneration. So with more regeneration too, we won't have to stick so close to the cactuses or cacti. Okay, damage resist. I need it. Let's see. I think that elite has evaded us because of the knight. Okay, yeah, so so this is interesting. Obviously this is good because when we do a physical attack, it automatically, well, when we do any attack, it automatically is used. But we already have 2 attacks, and I mean, an epic, more mass. I mean, I think it'd be, I think it'd be a little troll to not do that. Okay, chonky, more size, and physical. Let's see. Okay, another point of interest at least. And we have a pretty good 1-2 punch here with our attacks. I think, there's the elite. Okay, yeah, I definitely think more damage resistance? Yeah, I mean, taking less damage never seems like the wrong play. I still don't know how I feel about the mushrooms. The fact that they're so, you know, they're hard to identify. Well, dodge and attack penalty. 10% attack penalty means our attack will be on cooldown 10% less, I believe. Oh, no. That's cooldowns. Attack penalty is the movement speed penalty you take from attacking, I believe. And I think just with our attacks, oh yeah, especially because we pierce through armor, we just bully him. It is a little unfortunate. I would like not my... Oh, let's see what we get here. Terrain. We are slower because we're in the sand. It's only 0.5 speed. You know what? We'll take wings. I don't want my default strategy to be... Do we want to upgrade this? No, it's the last rank. I don't want my default strategy to be just get a bunch of max health and just face tank everything. Because I imagine that will eventually not work. But I guess that's what we gotta do for now. Especially, I mean, in the challenges, it's one of those things where challenges are supposed to be hard, so beating them at however you can. We will definitely... Okay, we have a bunch of mutation points. We want to see some good things we can upgrade here. Or mutagen points, I think is technically what they're called, but... Okay. Yeah, attack penalty, movement speed penalty applied while executing an attack. Yeah. That's what that is. Let's reroll. Okay, yeah, and we can get legendary more mass. That was a good call by us. So yeah, I guess, okay, there's a heat wave. Oh, but I think the heat wave came at night, so it wasn't that big a deal. I guess we'll keep taking more dodge and more attack penalty, because I mean, it seems like a good combo to just take a bunch of HP and then a bunch of dodge and then just slam into them, but that seems rough. I mean, I like to always do that, but I guess, I mean, you take what you're good at, right? Hopefully this doesn't spawn a boss, or maybe it does. We're strong enough. Maybe fighting an additional boss wouldn't be bad. See, like, this seems good, but without being able to identify the mushrooms, I like nomadic, but we don't have a lot of points of interest. You know what? We'll just take legendary shell. 45% reduced damage is okay. It did spawn a boss. Ooh, this boss is much stronger than the its other version, but unfortunately we are far too tanky and deal far too much damage for it. So I guess it is what it is. Okay, and you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and upgrade slow metabolism. Oh, did that reduce how slow we were? I wasn't sure. So yeah, I think we've pretty much already set up, you know, like obviously this run can get better, but in terms of being able to beat this challenge, I think, you know, unless I play horribly, I think we got it pretty much already wrapped up. Which, you know, it is only the first challenge, right? Like it is supposed to be challenging, but not the most challenging thing there is. Especially because you know, we know from the previous demo that there is an ice challenge, which it's maybe they're not so hard anymore because of the fact that they changed the environment or how the environmental affinities worked. The challenges were kind of, you know, you gotta get lucky at the start, which isn't necessarily a challenge. Let's go ahead and take more damage resistance on exoskeleton and level it up. It's one of those things where I mean, I guess in a way getting lucky could be part of a challenge, but it doesn't seem like the best mechanic to have. Just, oh, get lucky and you win. But I think they've done a good job, you know, balancing it from what I've seen. The fact that there's ways to avoid the heat and the fact that it's not like you're guaranteed to take damage. So it's a good change. Are we gonna be able to get this elite? I think these guys run away, and because we've taken so much slow metabolism, anything that runs away is kind of okay. Well, he decided to fight us instead for some reason. Oh no. If he chooses to completely run away here. That is frustrating. Your max HP is multiplied by your size. Oh. Okay, well, just a free 40 HP because we're huge. And you know what? We'll keep this up. We'll upgrade our chonky, which will also increase our size. Let's see. Okay, physical. I mean, we do physical. It is unfortunate that it is common. So we're definitely going to need to... so unfortunate that elite is just on the edge. We're definitely going to need to see if we can't get some mutagen points to upgrade that physical so it's not the lowest tier. Oh, looks like he died somehow, I think. Okay, we'll take these. Carnivore. Yeah, I mean, we're murdering things and eating them, so, I mean, carnivore can't be that bad. There's a point of interest here. Oh, just another regen pool. We'll take that. Let's see, what boss is this? Oh. I think this water stays after this boss? Maybe not, maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like for the desert challenge, it would be really good, I guess. Yeah, this water stays. Scavenger. Why not? And branching. we take legs to counteract our speed minus, or since we are already so slow, doesn't matter. Well, we can't reroll. We're not using agility, and we're not doing social. So, well, it does. It says masks HP and size. You know what? Being slow sucks, and legs does unlock the arthropod legs, or the crustacean legs, so we can become more crab. More mass is already legendary. I think what we're gonna do, well, we want to upgrade physical. Yeah, let's go ahead and just finish off our legendary mass, because we wanna make sure that we're leveling up our physical, so it's not just the bare minimum that we're getting each time. Okay, plenty of mutagen points for fighting elites. And now the day-night cycle also does appear to be sped up, maybe, or because before what it was is you used to always, the day-night cycle was the same, and you would always fight a boss right as it turns day, but that really doesn't appear to be the case. I wonder if there's, like, you can influence it in some way, like maybe you can make it become day or night quicker. I'm not sure, because I believe time is paused. Leap over enemies and obstacles instead of our dodge. I don't know how I feel about that. You know what? We'll take the legendary scavenger. I don't think so, but it is interesting. I think because the other perks that were like, there's a perk that, okay, we can level up our muscle tissue here, get some more strength. The perks that were like, oh, you have more senses at night and are stronger at night. I don't really ever remember taking them. They seemed too weak. But, you know, maybe with these changes, maybe they'll be better. It's hard to say. Let's take Chunky. Yeah, I think unfortunately for me, this is probably the best strategy I have, just because I'm so bad at dodging. But, you know, a win's a win, but it's not going to be particularly exciting if I do the same thing every single time. But I guess that's why there's challenges, and when we finally unlock some more mutators and stuff, it'll be you know, it'll be better. Like, our runs will be less similar because the extra effects will be different. Another point of interest up here. I mean, because I have carnivore and I do so much damage, I should just be killing everything, but I like going to the points of interest and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, I think we pretty much got this wrapped up, so I think we're just waiting. Why not? We'll upgrade exoskeleton. I think we're just waiting for the boss and showing the boss who's boss, I guess. Alright, we'll become a third part crab, increasing the difficulty. No effects. We can eat that mushroom. I wonder, because so far, at least in the last demos, you could only get to, I think, 5, maybe 6 crab, and it looks like there's 10. So I wonder if maybe they're holding off on those for the full release. Oh, what's this? I don't think we've seen this one. Oh, increases the daytime and reduces the nighttime. Increases the nighttime and reduces the daytime. Huh. We were just talking about something like this. Well, the run's about to end, so I guess it doesn't matter. I guess we'll increase the nighttime, since nighttime is better in the desert, technically. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting to know that. Hmm. I guess we'll take increased feeding even though we're about to be done. Oh, a refreshing mushroom. I think refreshing lowers our heat buildup? And unfortunately, because we did take that physical there when I wasn't thinking, we will not be able to get it to legendary, but I don't think it matters. I think at this point we're just too strong, nothing can kill us. I think even if we just stood there in the boss, I don't think it could do 200 some damage to us. Might as well take legendary antenna. Why not? Like, you know, just another legendary we have. Oh yeah, look at all this. Look at all this good food over here. Legs, and we will become more crab. So it's not the full crab, because yeah, we're missing arms unlocks claws, and then we need claws to have pistol gun. So it does look like 6, unless there's something else we've missed. Then yes, that does appear that 6 is still it. I'm honestly even trying to think of, in the context of the game, what would be other crab things you can do. I'm trying to think, you know, what body parts does a crab have? And I don't know. Okay, Claudia. Unfortunately for you, I am way too OP, and you never stood a chance. Oh, there's a goldfish down here. Might as well eat this. Because, you know, why not? Get some extra levels while we're beating up the boss for no reason. Max exoskeleton, and that's all she wrote. I think that build is really strong. I think it might also be, you know, a crutch build type thing, and maybe just I'm not great or good enough. So, but well, hey, that's another run. That's one challenge down. Let's you know, hopefully I can get better at dodging later on. Until next time, have a good one.